Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ponish.tv. I'm your host, John Renegade Supernarius, along with the one and only Kenko. We're going to be bringing you some CEVO amateur action tonight. It is going to be Clan XE up against Marvel Superheroes. Currently got 4 members from Marvel, 3 from XE, but looks like they're going to be here very shortly. So, actually, since you have all the paperwork, Kenko, you want to give a brief overview of these two teams and how they're doing in CEVO and how they've done in the past.
Yep, we've got Marvel Superheroes, which is actually kind of like a Cal-IM pug of many different teams, mainly of Naughty by Nature, going up against XE Gaming. Marvel Superheroes is 4-0 in CEVO, winning their last match, looks like 13-2 against Rapid Fire Gaming. If you look at their schedule, though, they have played Dominate, Mythologic, American Warlords, and Rapid Fire, and only one team has gotten more than 3 rounds against them, which is Mythologic. It's pretty amazing, and they're pretty much dominating the entire field. Whereas we look at XE, they've kind of had a little harder when they had to play X5 and Faya, which actually they did lose to Faya last week on Ruska. The score was 9-3 first half, 4-0 the second half, losing 13-3. So they're going to be coming off a loss here. It's going to be hard for them to come back from it. But they are still a great team. They have been Cal Main for the last, since Season 6, where they went, Season 5, they went Cal Open 8-2, went to Main. And after the first, looks like first year, Season 6, they've been positive. They finished 6th, 4th, and then 4th to 8th due to playoffs. They did go 12-4 in Maine. If you look at Marvel Superheroes, you would actually be looking mostly at Naughty by Nature, who was in Cal-IM, and they did get knocked out. Actually, I don't think they made playoffs. I do not see where they are in my list. I did have a list of where they were in Cal, so I do apologize. But they are a good team. I myself am from Mythologic and have had to face Marvel, so they're going to be a tough team to beat, but XE is nothing to be scared, or XE is nothing to be dogged down about. They're an amazing team, amazing players, amazing teamwork. They've been together since Season 5, so they're going to be hard to beat. So I'm going to send it over back to Renegade, and what say you there, Renegade?
Well, I've seen XE in the past. Marvel Superheroes, I know they're not a new team per se, but I'm sure they're very good, and I'm sure they're going to give a good show. I don't really like to do predictions, so I'm going to let that rest in the hands of our viewers. And also, I want to give you guys a reminder, if you want to send a shout-out, and you can, to myself, PTV Renegade with shoutouts at the end of my name. That is PTV Renegade with shoutouts at the end of my name. That is inside of Ponish.tv on the Game Surge IRC network, and I will get to those in just a few moments. And I just wanted to actually say something that I'm now forgetting to say. Oh, now I remember. There we go. I believe it is XE at 3-1 and Marvel Superheroes at 4-0. Is that correct, Kenko?
That is correct. As I was saying, XE did lose to Faya, F-I-Y-A, this past match on Ruska, 13-3. And Marvel is, yes, undefeated, only having one team get more than 3 rounds on them. So you are correct. It is 4-0 Marvel versus 3-1 XE. But Faya is still a great team, so XE is nothing to be, you know, as I was saying, nothing to say bad about them. They're still a great team. This is going to be actually a really good match.
Yes, indeed. And actually, just wanted to give our viewers a little reminder, actually, Kenko, if you could do this, just of the CEVO-A rules as opposed to the Cal Open rules and the difference, if you don't mind.
Oh, no problem. It's going to be, there is no first main rule. It is 16K start money, so it's kind of like Cal-I and Cal-Main. It is a race to 13. You play 12 rounds on each side, but there are no playing out in CEVO. Why they don't do that, I do not know, because it is based on some form of RPI for ranking. But then again, there's not that many teams in CEVO as there are in Cal. This is more of a, I guess you could say, a higher caliber league. CEVO-A has a lot of Cal Open, Intermediate, and Main teams, whereas CEVO Main pretty much has Cal I teams, and then CEVO-P is pretty much your CGS teams as well as a few selected Cal I teams that are left. So CEVO-A is top competition still, even though it is the lowest of the 3.
Alright, thank you for that, Kenko, and I hope our viewers understood. I'm going to get a couple of shoutouts in here before we go live on 3. Ponish TV COD says, shout out to that music, it's kicking. I love that music. It's actually from UT3, which is, I think, a great game. Fortunately, not everyone appreciates it as much as I do. Thank you for the shout-out, though, COD. G Royalty says, shout-out to Gaming Royalty, #G.Royalty. Thank you, Cast, for that shout-out. Radiance Violence says, shout-out to Trapster from me. Oh, thank you, Violence. Appreciate that. Marvel Iron Man, peace to the god. May Torchy drop above a 6 bomb and let B sight be held. Oh, and Wu-Tang Forever, peace. Very nice little Shout out there from Iron Man. And the final shout out before we go live here is going to be from G Royalty Jungle, who says, tell Marvel they are awesome and they are going to win 13-0. That's not what he said, but guys, I want you to be respectful in your shoutouts. I don't care how much you don't like the other team. Please keep in mind that your shoutout will not be read, at least in its proper form, unless it is of some way, shape, and form respectful to both teams. Alright, thank you in advance. As we are just waiting for everyone to get started here, the starting five for both teams, as we have XE on Terra's side with Pancini, Platty, Skilled, Weebs, and Sunriser. Over on Marvel, we have Darth, Zombie, Jared, Torchy, who will be known as Torchy, not with all the E's at the end, as much as I'd love to read it like that the whole match. Not happening. And also, Marvel, Ghost Mamba on the CT side. So no screenshots for this, and that's just a reminder to everyone out there, as we are just waiting on Marvel to ensure that they're going to be ready to go. And here we go. Looks like we are going to get live on 3 restarts. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. We are underway here, folks. XE up against Superheroes Marvel, or Marvel Superheroes, whatever way you want to say it. It's CEVO-A Counter-Strike source action, unless Marvel Torchy says, hold on. Not live? Not live. All right, we're ready for the good lucks, have fun, but it's not going to be live. One of their members has lagged out. Kenko, do you see who lagged out over there on Marvel?
By the looks of it, it is Darth. Oh, there you go. He's there. He's there. It might not be Darth. I do not know for sure, to be honest. Weebs is rolling with 104 ping, so it could have been him. Other than that, I have no idea who has lagged out. But of course, Weebs does play for XE, so I don't know how Marvel would know that one of the guys on XE is lagged out. So we are playing on DE Inferno, and we will be going live right now. We'll do a little countdown again. 3, 2, 1. As we still have the freeze time. It's Marvel Superheroes versus XE. We're going to be following this first round from the one and only Torchy, as he is going to be wielding an M4, and he is going to be, by the looks of it, going into bomb site A. For those of you who have played 1.6, the bomb sites have switched. The banana bomb site with the fountain is now bomb site A, whereas the other one used to be A, and that used to be B. As where's Torchy? There you go. Torchy is setting up with an an op down onto banana. He's going to be pushing up a little fast, as he's going to get in position behind the car, as the terrorist is set up positions over by alt mid. So we're going to switch over to XE Skilled, as he is boosting into apartments. By the looks of it, not to make much noise, so they are double boosting on there as he boosts one of his teammates on there. He has wielding an AK. He's going to throw a smoke mid, as 4 counter terrorists actually are at the B bomb site. They do not know that 4 counter terrorists are going to be there, as they're going to make their way in. Skilled runs through the smoke. He's going to get flashed. Weaves with an AK headshot on Zombie, as Skilled is still flashed, trying to make his way through. As by the looks of it, we got Weaves with another AK headshot on Darth, as 2 more counter-terrorists go down, which leaves Torchy left. We're going to switch it over to Torchy, as he's going to try to clutch it. He's got a deagle and an op, as he is being pushed by both all members of XE, as Skill finally takes him out with the AK, as is not necessarily a team ace, but no kills for Marvel, all kills for XE.
Yeah, XE did a very good job advancing on CT spawn side of bomb site B, led to 3 of their kills. They punched through the defense that Marvel had set up, and really Marvel couldn't do anything about it at that point. They were down and out. So 1-0 for XE in that first round of action, and they have a bit of momentum, but they want to get another round in order to pick up even more and just perhaps sweep this first half and go into the second half with a lead that may be insurmountable. We'll see what happens, though. That is a lot of forward thinking on my part, but you never know. Watching XE Skilled here with his AK-47 give a boost to his teammate into balcony, and of course into that little room that's going to lead into bomb site A. Skilled looking around here with his AK, still waiting as Marvel Torchy gets the op kill there on one of the XE members, and now following up is Zombie. 2 kills, 3 kills for Marvel. Nicely done there by Zombie, who survives the onslaught as well, backs off, and goes into bomb site A. Sunriser and another teammate in the meantime did get 2 kills for XE, making it a 3v2 now in favor of Marvel. Torchy is still alive and kicking here with his AWP, same weapon as last round. Hopefully it will serve him just as well, or at least hopefully better, because they lost that first round. But we're going to switch now to watch XE Sunriser. He's got his M4A1 out. 11 seconds remaining for XE to make a move. Got the kill on Zombie, but they have to get the bomb planted. 6 seconds left. Now it's going down, and they got it. XE almost didn't get that, but Platty, just in time with 1 second to spare, gets it down. Marvel Darth goes down, leaving only one member on Marvel, and XE trying to pull off the clutch, and it's going to be a big one. It's going to give them a second round victory if they can do it, but Torchy comes out around the corner, nails Sunriser through the skull with a couple of AK bullets, goes for a ninja defuse, but Platty comes around and does the exact same thing to Torchy as he did to the other XE member previously. So, nicely done there by XE. They have picked up the second round, and it's looking good for them.
Yeah, Zombie and Torchy with 2 kills each that round. They were not able to finish it as they were able to pick up the, XE was able to pick up the bomb, plant it at the B bomb site, and was able to basically, how you say, keep it planted, keep it, yeah. I'm a little lost for words. We're going to be watching actually from the eyes of Pancini as he is actually in the apartments. He's jumping up trying to get a flash as he does throw a flash over the building, trying to get a pick as there is smoke inside the apartments. He does not know what's going on at Sunrise. He's going to get a beautiful AK headshot on Marvel Jared as Panisi is going to go into the little walkway under the alt mid / mid as Zombie's going to get Platty. Panisi is going to go with the bomb as they are taking the bomb to A. A is completely open. Zombie with 2 kills on Skilled and Platty as Jared's the only member down for Marvel as Pancini is going to be planting the bomb as he is looking around through the, Weaves gets a kill on Darth, and he is going to be planting the bomb. I have no idea what he's going to do, as he does get the bomb planted over by Generator, as it is a 3v2 advantage in favor of Marvel, but the bomb is planted, as it's going to get flashed in. Pancini is hiding over by the Peaches, as, excuse me, it's a 3v3, as the other 2 members of the terrorists are hiding inside the construction area. We're still following Pancini as he gets a beautiful kill on Zombie. Weaves finishes off Ghost Mamba, which leaves Torchy once again, the 3rd time in a row as the last remaining counter-terrorist, as he misses all of his deagle shots in construction and was killed by Weaves with the AK.
Now, the big question on that one is, why did Pancini get into the bomb site without being contested at all? That's a big surprise, and Marvel's going to have to rethink their strategies. That should not happen in any match. Completely unguarded was bomb site A. So we'll have to see how this works out once more. We're going to be watching from XE Pancini throwing a couple of nades in there, and the highlight, I'd have to say, of that previous round was that Zombie again with 2 kills. So perhaps he'll be a bit more successful this time, or he will get killed. He leads Pancini to kill his teammate, though. Platty falls while Pancini tries to kill Zombie. Zombie does go down, but XE disadvantaging themselves now in a 4v3 scenario. Again, the score is 3-0 for XE, and they're looking quite good so far. But it's up to Marvel to capitalize on that team kill and that mistake by XE. Pancini flying around the corner, and Darth nails him with a 1-dig. His face is in the ground. That's it. That's all, folks, for him. XE Sunriser gets a kill, though, back on Torchy, but he is the last standing member. Marvel finally looking like they're in shape to get their first round victory. 23 seconds remain, but Sunriser is not giving up easy. Still around, going for the bomb plant here at bomb site A. He gets a kill, and finally, Ghost Mamba puts him out of his misery and ends the round, giving Marvel their first round victory. Score is now 3-1 in favor of XE.
Yeah, Sunriser must have caught Darth picking his nose or something like that, because Darth was set up on Sunriser on the site and just was not able to get a shot off. We're going to be following this round from, by the looks of it, Darth. Yeah, let's go with Darth, who is on the counter-terrorist Marvel side. Darth is only at 1-4, so he does need to pick up the pace. This isn't the Marvel team that I've seen before, so hopefully they can do something that'll make it a lot better, as he does have a teammate with an op pushing up forward, as Torchy does get the kill on Weebs. I don't know if they do see the bomb down, because the bomb was down over by Weebs. He did not carry it on him, but he did throw it off, as Darth is going to rotate through CT spawn, through the arches, and is going to make his way back over towards B, as the terrorists have kind of set up inside apartments, switching it over to Platty, as Platty makes his way down towards Boiler Room, as he's going to check Boiler Room, look through the smokes. He's going to flash out, hopefully. He's going to, there we go. He does flash out. He's going to throw a second one as he's going to try to make it into the B bomb site. Torchy is going to push up and he's going to get a kill of Pancini. XC takes out Zombie. Jared's going to finish Platty with the AK headshot, which leaves only 2 terrorists left. It is a 4v2 advantage in favor of Marvel as the bomb has been picked up by Skilled. Sunriser is going to get killed as Skilled is down by Darth, who was in the pit. We're going to switch it over to the remaining terrorist, which is Sunriser, who is the last one. It is a 3v1 advantage in favor of Marvel as Sunriser doesn't know what he's going to do. He's actually shot down to 39. He noticed there's one in the pit as he's going to get shot by Jared, who was actually over by the arches. And that would be the round. The score is currently 3-2 in favor of XE.
Now there Marvel really showed some good patience. They waited, held their positions. They had Torchy push up. He did get killed, but in the end he got a kill, which 1 for 1 is fine. Marvel played well. They did their job that round. Hopefully we'll see more from them, as you said, Kenko, in these upcoming rounds and show why they are currently 4-0. Alright, so we're watching Marvel Torchy once again with his AWP. Now he's going to go with Banana. They are guarding bomb site A. Thankfully, they won't have a T run in there without anyone shooting at him at all. Once more, Marvel Torchy, very, very observant here, trying to find any targets. He can't, so we're going to switch now to XE Skilled. He's going to throw a flash inside of B middle. Looking around, throwing another flash over near T spawn, and then another flash over into B once more. So they're going to go in XE trying to find a few targets, and look at this, Marvel waiting very far back. Weebs goes down right next to Skilled, and then a grenade flies right in. It does damage. Zombie finishes off another one. That makes it 2 for him. Sunriser kills Jared. Platty comes back, kills Zombie, making it a 3v3, and then Marvel once more getting a kill. Back and forth, back and forth. I can barely keep up, but Platty has the last word, kills Darth, leaving only the person you're watching alive for Marvel. That is Torchy. Throws a flash, goes in, bomb is planted. It is a 2v1, and Torchy has his work cut out for him. He has a close range shot with an op that he needs to get, and he misses. Torchy going up, pulling Desert Eagle now. No op for him. Firing away, getting a shot off, but he can't do it. Pancini comes out, kills Torchy, and drops the ball on Marvel's momentum and take a 4-2 lead at this point, leading into the 7th round.
Yeah, that was a very good round. Marvel had a very quick start on with Zombie killing 2 of XE members, but XE took the site, killed everybody around there, including Zombie, and was able to take the site and basically finish it off with a bomb plant, having Torchy, forcing him to come up mid with an op, which he didn't want to do, but he had to do, and he wasn't able to finish off the round. As we're going to be watching it from the bomb carrier, which is XE Skilled, as he is making his way through alt mid, as he is kind of making noise, I guess. I don't know what he is doing out there, but he is looking through apartments, trying to see if he can get a pick, see if anybody is up there on the counter-terrorist team, which there is not, but what the terrorists don't know is the 2 counter-terrorists who are in Banana are trying to push up right behind them. One terrorist is looking behind as Skilled is going to be boosting one of his teammates into the boiler room area as the counter-terrorists have pushed up a little bit. One of the terrorists is watching the back ends. That is Platty, who kills Jared. Weeps takes out Torchy. Skilled takes out Zombie, which leaves only 2 members of the counter-terrorists left, Ghost Mamba and Darth, as Skilled is taking the bomb and he's going to be planting it. Sunrise is going to take out Ghost Mamba, which leaves only Darth left, as Darth is in terrorist spawn. Coming up alt mid as we're going to switch it over to Darth, as Darth is with an Deagle, as he is in the window room area, the stairs mid with a Deagle, and that's it. He's going to go for one shot, get Sunriser on one shot, but not able to finish it off. It is a quick round for XE. The score is currently 5-2.
Now, after losing 2 rounds, XE, I'm sure they were a bit disgruntled, and they went back to the basics right there, their first and second round strategy. Left-hand side, near CT spawn, bomb site A, charged in, got the kills, and got the bomb planted. Simple as that. 3 people fell. Their entire defense was squandered at bomb site B. So very nicely done there by Clan XE. As we're watching Pancini once more with his Desert Eagle out. 1:02 remaining on the clock as they get flashed in their advance, and Marvel goes down once more. Jared is not doing a good job of defending that. He's now 2-6, and his team might want to think about subbing him out, but I don't want to say that too soon. Jared could come on T side and just tear it up, and I have no doubt that he can. Very skilled player right over there, but right now not doing too well. Torchy with the kill there on Skilled, so now that makes it a 4v4. Pancini with 6 HP goes out. Oh, I thought he had that. Darth was lined up, but he got his USP shot off a millisecond before, and that meant the kill. And that's what it comes down to in Counter-Strike Source, ladies and gentlemen. Just those little seconds. Weebs gets 2 kills in the meantime for XC, and Marvel is now down to only 1 member. That is Zombie in a 5-2 disadvantage. They can only hope that Zombie come out and clutches, and he doesn't. He misses 4 opportunities to kill Sunriser. Sunriser takes advantage of it, unloads on him to the chest with his AK-47, and the score is now, unbelievably for some, 6-2 in favor of XC.
Yep, and we're playing on DE Inferno. It's completely a counter-terrorist sided map. You can have good strats on terrorists, but it's so easy as counter-terrorists to be passive, so many hiding spots to play, and it's kind of hard just to, be losing 6-2 and say, hey, how are we going to come back? So as it is 6-2, we are following. It looks like we're going to go with Jared. I have a feeling Jared's going to do something big this round, even though he is only 2-6. I just have that feeling. As he is an M4, he is wielding on left side mid, hiding in that cubby, waiting to see for the terrorists to come out. As the terrorists are slowly making their way up, they have dropped the bomb in Banana as all 5 terrorists are making their way up through mid and through there as Zombie's going to get a deagle shot. There's Jared with the M4 shot on Platty as Skill takes out Jared and Darth as the bomb is up, and he's going to be going Banana with one of the teammates as Skilled, only 12 health, is going to be passing a counter-terrorist as Torchy does hear him. He's going to rotate back into A. No, Torchy is going to stay. Yeah, there we go. He does go back to A as he's going to throw a flash. As he does see the 2 remaining terrorists up there. I don't know if they were flash, but he's going to throw a frag in there as well as the bomb has been planted. One member of the terrorist team has made their way into construction as the other one is in the back of the site. As we're still following Torchy, who has 100 health and an M4. He has 2 teammates coming. He is down to, looks like 67. My net graph 3 is in the way of reading that as he is going to be making his way up onto there. Pancini and Weebs takes out Mamba and Zombie. Torchy tries to get Weebs from behind, and he's going to get AK'd to death by Weebs from his behind as the score is now 7-2 with only 3 rounds remaining in favor of XE.
Yeah, and I have to say, XE Weeps has really stepped up the last 2 rounds with 4 kills, really 2 kills each round. Nicely done, helped his team come to a victory, and of course, it stands at 7-2. Right now, Marvel has got to take a step back and think, okay, let's go back to the basics, let's try and get a victory, maybe mix up our strategies up a bit, but they have got to come out here with a 3rd round victory, or else it could be all lost for them in this match. They do have a 4-0 record, and XE is tough to beat, so it should be an interesting turnout to this match, as we're going to watch Marvel Darth here with the M4A1 and 51 seconds remaining. Weebs again! Another headshot on Torchy, and he's moving his way up on into first place, currently in second with a 12-4 record, and in first for XE is Sunriser with a 13-5 record. Over on Marvel, the scores tell the story. Zombie in first, the 9-9, compared to Torchy in second with a 7-10 record. Both players barely meeting 500, at least Zombie barely meeting 500, Torchy not there at all. But we're going to watch Marvel Darth. Skilled has gotten another kill there over on Zombie, and Darth kills Weebs, so Weebs' streak finally up with a kill from Darth, and now Darth down to 68 HP. He's going to back off right near the fountain in bomb site A and hold his position wisely at that, because his other teammate, I believe that is Jared, is over at bomb site B. So we're trying to spread the forces thin, and Jared unloads on Skilled trying to plant the bomb, getting a beautiful headshot, stationary target. That's what happens in Counter-Strike, and then Jared kills Pancini as well, and oh, almost had Sunriser. Time ran out anyways, but Jared had a very strong round, his first strong round of the match, and indeed, Marvel with a 3rd round victory. Score now 7-3, 2 rounds remaining.
I was only a round off. Jared with a 3-kill round there and saving the team. As the bomb was being planted, he killed the bomb carrier and was able for the bomb to not even be able to be planted. Time ran out. It is only a minute 20 in CEVO, so you don't have that extra 25 seconds or that extra time to go. As we are going to be following from, it looks like Sunriser, one shot, as he has a, by the looks of it, a flash as he's throwing a flash over the apartments and making his way up through alt mid with his teammates. It looks like they have a basic strategy with their apartments as Sunriser tries to do a pre-fire, doesn't see anybody as he's going to throw a flash into the dark room. He's going to try to get in there. He throws pre-fires, doesn't see anyone as he's pre-firing everywhere he goes, maybe to show that he doesn't hack. I don't think he does, but then again, you never know. As he is making his way through apartments, running, walking, making sure the opponents still hear him, as he's going to throw a flash down to 25 from a FAMAS, as Jared's going to finish him off with the M4, as the terrorists have made their way into the site. Torchy with a beautiful headshot. There you go. That's the Marvel that I've seen before. There's Platty with 1 AK. It's 1v4 now. now. He needs to ace to win this round, or at least get the bomb down and planted, as he is stuck in the middle of the bomb site as the counter terrorists are slowly making their way through, as Platty has no idea where any of them are. He just knows that they're all there. And Ghost Mamba with a FAMAS headshot. That is a quick round for Marvel. Hopefully they can win out, make it a 7-5 half. The score is only 7-4, and go into the other side hoping that their terrorist strategies will work.
And Jared must have heard me or something, because he went from 2-7 to 8-9 in 3 rounds. So he's really stepped his game up, and that has been largely in part the reason that Marvel's picked up the last 2 rounds. It is 7-4, and we're looking now, I believe it is the last round of action here in the first half. Marvel Torchy looking to get a victory for his team and lead his team to a 5th round victory. Of course, that's probably the most important thing for Marvel right now. They don't want to be down by a score of 8-4 going into the second half. Marvel Darth gets the kill there. First kill for Marvel. Pancini comes right back, says, "What's up, Marvel? Got an AK-47 bullet for you. Has your name right on it." Kills him, and then Platty kills Marvel Zombie as well, making it a 4v3 in favor of XE. And they're going to move into bomb site A now. They went through bomb site B. Very nicely done. They're going to have A all to themselves. Nice cushy couches. Might as well be there because no one over on Marvel was wise enough to stay there. Skilled plants the bomb, and now he's going to throw a flash and HE, whatever he's got. They are nade stacking over at Banana. And now Marvel wises up, but they're stuck inside of Banana, pinned down, and I don't think they're going to be able to pull this one off. Jared is now going to meet up with his teammates. Perhaps this flank by Jared will be the victory, but this is the key to their success. Jared moving in, has M4A1 out. The time on the clock doesn't matter. Torchy gets the kill there on Pancini. And there we have it, folks. Jared gets the kill on Platty. Ghost Mama gets killed. But Jared and Torchy go down. Weebs is still standing. And he gets the kill on Ghost Mamba. Weebs clutching it again for XE. And he gives his team an 8-4 lead going into the second half. Very nicely done. I can't say enough about XE there, Kenko. They did a great job. They shut Marvel down for the most part, and Marvel just struggling to look like the Marvel we've seen in the past.
Yeah, and actually I was watching the gentleman who was going through construction, the the second to remaining CT, as he did see, or I at least saw on his screen, that one remaining terrorist, as Weebs did blend in a little bit as he was hiding. And yeah, he was able to hide. The guy passed him up. He killed him, and that was it. Game was over. Anyways, the score, as Renegade said, the score was 8-4 in favor of XE. As it's going to be hard for Marvel to come back. Marvel's going to be on the terrorist side. They're actually going to be going to their server, and they're going to be, going to XE's server, and it's going to be hard for them to catch up, as Marvel does play on a Dallas server, and this is probably going to be a Chicago server, so it's going to be a little rough for them to transition into the change. So I'm going to pass it back over to Renegade, as I am going to be switching servers myself.
Yep, I'm going to switch as well, and we just have a few shoutouts that have to be read over the air, and I'm going to get those read in just a few moments as we're just switching up into the other server for the second half of action here. Again, a reminder, it is 8-4 in favor of XE, coming out with a very surprising lead there in that first half. And now, of course, we get to our shoutouts here. G Royalty Cast says, shout out to Cobalia from Cast. Radiance, shout out Trapster and Team Radiance from Violence. That is Radiance Violence, thank you. G Royalty Jungle says Marvel isn't on the skill level to take on XE. Ooh, booyah. That is from G Royalty Jungle. A bit of smack talk there coming from him. ERG K Stewart says, shout out to Verton from Marvel. Drop 20s in the match and I won't cut you from ERG. Good luck to both teams. That is from ERG K Stewart. G Royalty says, shout out to my boy Cast. He's Dominican and he's bad at CSS, but I'm sure he's very good. Shout out from G Royalty GB. I believe we're going to go live in just a few moments. We're going to get one more shout out in. Shout out to COD and Ringo said hi. Good luck to Backwards getting into check. And that's his shout out from Backwards. But we're going to go live here on 3, 2, 1. It is XE up against Marvel here on Ponage.tv. If you didn't see it here, it wasn't Ponage, and we're going to be watching Platty here for the first round of action. Now, XE only has to win, I believe it is 5 rounds to come in with the victory, and Marvel has to get a lot more. So it's in Marvel's best interest, of course, to come out with the victory here in this first round of the second half and lead their team to perhaps a bit more momentum than they had in the previous half. Watching Marvel Zombie here. They're going to nade stack over into Banana as Pancini gets Torchy with an AWP kill there. Very nicely done to help XE once more get that first round kill and perhaps lead them into another round victory. Marvel Darth going in very aggressively, gets a headshot on Sunriser and almost gets Weebs. I think he could have gotten Weebs, just a bit more patience on his part. But he goes down, and now it's going to be a 4v3 in favor of XE. Make it a 3v3. Jared from Marvel comes out with the AK-47 kill. As we're now going to switch to watch Skill. The bomb was planted in the meantime. That is at bomb site A, so the clock is nullified. As we're going to watch XE Skill going to try to go through construction area. Weebs gets the headshot there on Marvel Zombie, and Skill just turns the corner. I think Jared was blind, kills him, and then Ghost Mamba goes down as well to XE Skilled. Not the start Marvel wanted. Easy defusal there for XE Gaming, making it 1-0, and overall score now stands at 9-4 in XE Gaming's favor.
Yep, simple as that. XE is outplaying, outshooting, and just winning, plain and simple, on Marvel. We're going to be following this next round in the eyes of Weebs, who is on the XE team. He did get looks like 2 kills and a defuse. He is 5-0 after the first round, as he is wielding it up, and as he is watching mid with the op on left side mid. That is the non-truck side, or the CT spawn side for other people who may call it different things. As the terrorists are looking to make a way up, they are doing a 3-2 split. They do have 3 terrorists in alt mid / mid. As they're making their way up, Weebs is running back with the op. Platty's going to get an M4 shot, killing a terrorist who wasn't looking his way. As Sunrise is going to take out Torchy, Weebs gets unblinded, and he's going to finish Zombie, as we're going to move to Jared, who is the bomb carrier, as he is hiding in the bottom of, looks like T-spawn, as he is going to make his way up there. A beautiful strategy, it looks like, because Jared's going to make his way into Banana, make his way into B, and he's going to plant, but it is now 5v Jared, as he does have the bomb. He's going to get the plant for money, but with the 16k start money, it's not going to matter that much. It's going to help them a little bit. As he plants the bomb by Generator, it is now 5v Jared. As he goes into construction, he is wielding an AK, watching CT spawn, as he has no idea where they're coming from. They're coming from everywhere, as 4 terrorists are coming from CT spawn. As Jared is waiting with the AK, trying to get a shot, as he gets one, and he is blind. I have no idea what's going on, as he gets a second kill on Pancini. It is now, oh, I was getting so excited, and there it goes. Weebs with the deagle kill. Platty gets the defuse, and that is the round. The score is 2-0 or 10-4 in favor of XE.
I was about to say Jared would have redeemed himself there with a CPL type clutch with 5 kills, but it just wasn't to be so. XE leading the way with a score of 10-4. They need 3 more rounds to seal the victory, and Weebs leading the way once more with a 7-0 record. In second, Platty with a 4-1 record, and in third, Skilled with a 2-1 record. Over on Marvel, we have Jared in first, a 3-2 record. In second, Ghost Mamba with a 1-2 record, and in third, Darth with a 1-2 record. So Marvel Superheroes doing a, well, less than stellar job here tonight. XE dominating completely, and it's very one-sided up to this point. Skilled gets a kill there on XE, or make that Marvel Ghost Mamba. Skilled gets another one on Marvel Darth, and that makes it a 5v3. Gonna watch XE Platty now, got his Desert Eagle out, only 42 seconds remaining in order for Marvel to come out and get a plant. Platty looking around, Sunriser gets Torchy, Platty gets Zombie, and Jared comes out and kills Platty for Marvel. Jared, once more the last standing member, jumps around, and Skilled unloads on him in midair. Nicely done by Skilled, getting the victory for his team 3-0 in favor of XE. Overall score now stands at 11-4, and Kenko, not looking good for Marvel.
Not at all. Marvel's not going to be able to use the strategy that I know they have, which is get picks, take sites, simple as that. They're going to need a little bit more intricate strategies to win this half, especially with only a minute 20 round time, and XE playing passive as well as playing good. It's gonna be hard for them. We are watching Sunriser, who is in the A bomb site, as he is completely blind, because I'm completely blind, as Pancini's gonna get 2 off shots on Torchy and Darth, and Jared, as Sunriser takes out Ghost, and that's the round. Plain and simple. 4 kills for Pancini, 1 kill for Sunriser. Sunriser is the only one to die. Score is 4-0 in favor of XE.
Yeah, and Jared's the only one really who seems like he's even playing here for Marvel in the second half. He has a 5-4 record. XE is just, in less than 10 seconds, came out with a 4th round victory in the half. Marvel's got a big goose egg in the second half, and the score overall stands at 12-4. XE needs this round, and they're victorious, cutting into Marvel's perfect record of 4-0, and they're going to go to 4-1, perhaps even move ahead of Marvel. But I'm not sure how they decide that in CEVO in terms of ties for records. We'll discuss it afterwards. Watching XE skilled here with 55 seconds remaining on the clock, firing away at apartments. Just a bit of pre-fire there to make sure that no one pops around the corner. Surprisingly, Sunriser again. First kill for XE. They've had the first kill in all 5 rounds of the second half. Torchy comes out, kills Sunriser. Pensini comes back, kills not 1 but 2 members, 2 shots, 2 kills. That is Zombie and Torchy. Jared goes down to skilled, last remaining member, and that is going to be the match. If he goes down, Marvel Ghost Mamba. He kills Pancini, but skilled hot in his tail. Weebs kills Marvel Ghost Mamba, and that is going to be the match, ladies and gentlemen. XE coming out here, giving a show for all of their fans, and showing that Marvel may not be the best team in CEVO-A. Final score, 13-4 in favor of XE, and I don't know what to say about this one, Kenko. It was just XE all the way. Marvel had flickers of dominance throughout the match, but it just wasn't enough.
Yup, and that was completely unexpected. I knew XE was a good team, but I did not expect Marvel. That was basically a crash and burn for Marvel. They had 4 wins coming into this round, giving away not even, I think it was only maybe 12 rounds total in the last 4 matches, and then coming into this and not even getting more than, the score was, 13-4? That's just not what I expected, but a great game by XE, and just think if XE might have started on CT side, the score might have even been a lot more. So I say Leo has just informed me that we are hosting a Team Fortress 2 tournament. That's right, Ponage TV is hosting a Team Fortress 2 tournament. It is 5v5, 64 teams, single elimination. Want more information, go to www.ponage.tv. Sign up, check it out. Sign-ups actually are in 4 days, which I believe that puts us at Monday. So if you do play TF2, know somebody that plays TF2, want to play TF2, head on over to our website. Check out our on-demand section too. We've got a lot of TF2 from CEVO as well as the TGL Roughneck Challenge. A lot of videos, a lot of fun, and very good matches, especially between the Doctors and I believe 20 ID. It might have been a different team though. I'd have to check that out. But still, any match with the Doctors is very good. Renegade, any other words from you on this match?
All I have to say is that XE played their cards perfectly. They came out on T side, they dominated all around bomb site B. Whenever they were near there, it was pretty much their bomb site. The only time I saw them falter, I think, was maybe once or twice at B and once or twice at A as well. But other than that, there's really not much to say negatively about them. As for Marvel, well, they could have come out a lot stronger. I saw them have a lot of opportunities to get kills. They missed their shots. They weren't on the ball, and overall, their team just didn't look as in sync. I don't mean the band, I mean in sync, like synchronization. And of course, that's going to cost you in any match. So, final score again is 13-4 in favor of Clan XE. And before I get to the final shoutouts, which I have a list of them here, I'm going to get through them as quickly as possible. Just want to give a shout out to BattleGearServers.com. If you guys are looking for a great server in, I believe, Chicago or Dallas, you can go to www.battlegearservers.com, pick one up. There's great prices, and even if it is a bit more pricey than what you're used to seeing, the service there is top-notch, and the quality of the service is just phenomenal, guys. So if you want a great server, pay a bit more, but get what you pay for. It's www.battlegearservers.com. Don't go to war without Battle Gear. And with that, I'm going to get to our shout-outs here. We have, whoa, I just got a few more. So here we go. G Royalty says, shout out to G from Groyalty. And that's G Royalty. And I'm going to touch him when we go to land. That is from G Royalty Cast. Thank you, Cast. Jungle says, you are hot, Renegade. Shout that out. Thank you, Jungle. And you're hot too, Kenko. I'm sure a lot of people said that too. I don't want you to feel left out, you know.
Thanks.
No problem. All right.
I'm going to go listen to Dashboard Confessional in a corner now.
Back to our shoutouts. ERGK Stewart, shout out to Verton. Tell Mom I'm not washing the dishes. Pound ERG. That's from K Stewart, making a statement too here on Ponage TV. NGS Backwards says, good luck to Backwards in getting into check. And he just says, thank you for reading the shout out earlier. No problem, Backwards. Marvel Green Goblin, good luck to my boys at marvel.css from that nucka, Jay Shiz, aka the Green Goblin. That is from Green Goblin, Marvel. Marvel Caffeine, shout out to Jacoby, Jungle, Bunny, John's, Gimme My Cookie Cake. And it's an Atlanta server, not Dallas. That was a correction there for you, Kenko, I believe. Just this server is Atlanta. I don't think it makes that much of a difference, and the outcome was obvious. But thank you for your shout out, Caffeine. Face D says, Cal Open picked up CEVO rules. FYI? Did they really? I didn't know that, Kenko.
They actually changed their rules. I believe CEVO and Cal-M and I are the same, but they have announced that Cal-O and Cal-IM are now Cal-Main and Cal-Invite. But since the season hasn't started yet, it's still, to me, the same rule set. That's all I have to say about that.
Okay, well, that's good to know, and thank you, Kenko and Face D, for the clarification. And also, Face D, FTM says, I love Renegade. Thank you for the shout-out, FTM. KIP says, Silencer plays Diablo 2 more than Counter-Strike. Shout-out. That is so mean. Anyways, shout-out from S9, and Silencer says, I don't understand. He says, Kip says Silencer was playing Diablo 2 as their team beat Marvel. That's horrible. Wow, Kip. Wow, that's all I can say. Thanks for the shout-outs. Maggot, I'd like to send a shout-out to Pound Pace, a pro-friendly pug community. That is PAYCE Pound Pace. Thank you, Maggot. Ponish TV Shabby says, Shabby says, I want everyone to know I love Leo Geo 2, but a little bit less than Renegade, who I love just a little bit less than Kenko. I heart all PTV staff and viewers. That is from Ponage TV Shabby. So we're all getting a little love.
So wait, does that mean that I'm loved? Am I loved the most in that one? I didn't understand.
Yeah, I think that means you're loved the most, Kenko. So I hope you feel special now, because I don't like Shabby anymore.
Of course, because now I don't have to listen to Dashboard Confessional. I'll go listen to good music like Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears.
Everyone knows you only have emo music in your collection, Kenko.
I don't even know what that means, so I'm gonna cry.
All right, we got a couple more shoutouts, guys. Ponish TV Captain Howdy says, Ren, less split screens. Captain Howdy saying less split screens. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. No, but actually that was just a bit of a mix-up on my part. Technical mix-up. It's okay, people. It happens sometimes. It was only for 30 seconds. Come on. Give Renegade a break, please. And the final shout-out here for the night. E-Athlete says, oh, wait, we have one more after this. E-Athlete says, shout out to Pound Your Cry and all the new teams. Greg is still bad, but I'm sure it's in good favor because he had a smiley face after that, so I'm sure he was just joking. And also Heart Pound Ponish TV. Thank you for that, E-Athlete. And Ponish TV Kenko says, shout out to Kenko. He's so damn hot. So Kenko, so depressed and so ready to listen to his emo music that he had to give a shout out to himself. All right. So that's it for tonight, guys. Again, final score 13-4 in favor of XE Gaming. That is Clan XE Gaming over Marvel. Both teams now stand at 4-1. Marvel losing their perfect record, but well-deserved win for XE. I'm John Renegade Supernarius signing off for the night and also signing off for Kenko. But remember, guys, if you didn't see it here, it wasn't Ponage. Peace out. Have a good one.
A-Town.